Hi, I'm Julie. Welcome back to my channel and welcome if you're new. This is going to be day 6 of the 14-day challenge put on by RankMakers and in June 2019. So congratulations if you've watched the first 5 videos. Day 5 was Ray losing his shit. And he did it in the way that only Ray can do. And it came up. It was like it snuck up on all of us. I can laugh about it now, but it's horrifying. I have no idea what's going to happen in day 6. He's you're going to see he's wearing his Grapety Grape shirt. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, I was part of the multi-level marketing industry for 5 years. I was in Monat and I purchased additional coaching, multi-level marketing coaching through a group called RankMakers, and it's on Facebook. It's run by Ray Higdon. I've been speaking out against this group and against him. And this 14-day challenge was one of these course things, one of these things that he sold. And I think I participated in at least 8 of them. I don't know. I'm fucking confused because, you know, if you've been in the multi-level marketing industry, your brain is scrambled. And so many of us were involved in RankMakers that it's like we're doubly indoctrinated. That's what I call it. I don't know if that's an accurate description, but it's the best that I have so far anyway. I was also in the 100K Inner Circle coaching program. RankMakers is this group on Facebook that all people from all different multi-level marketing companies can choose to purchase a monthly membership in or a lifetime membership in to learn from Ray and his coaches, really good scripts to reach out to people, cold market, warm market, cutting edge, new marketing strategies, psychology, mindset, all this stuff. And it was a really, it was a weird experience. I felt like I was part of something really special and I thought it was real and it wasn't. It was so fucked up. So this is day 6 of this 114-day challenge. And the reason why I'm doing this is to show you what it's like. And this is just one aspect of being involved in RankMakers. Some of these people that participated in this 14-day challenge, they never did go into RankMakers, but a lot of them were like funneled into RankMakers from the 14-day challenge. And so you do a live video every day for 14 days. I went live every day for 3.5 years straight without missing a day. I was one of these people. So my story, part of my story being involved in RankMakers was I was like the fucking hot shot of the 14-day challenge. Ray fucking loved my videos. He was fucking giving me praise all the time. I won a lot of the contests. Like if I didn't, I'd place, like you would get prizes from 1 to 5 if you followed his formula. So I had a lot of like visibility in this group, RankMakers, because of the 14-day challenge. And when you're, you know, when the leader of the group is praising you, that gives you like, you know, it raises your status, whatever, in this weird fucking culty way. So this is why I want to do this, because this is part of my story. A lot of other people, you know, there's people that were 100K Inner Circle coaches. They've got a different experience. Our stories all mix together though. So as people start coming forward and you start learning, you know, other anti-MLM creators are talking about RankMakers and that, you can start piecing it together. And I think the best way to show you is to really show you what it's like, the training that we were receiving in its entirety. And it's a lot. And so let's go. So this is day 6 of the 14-day challenge. And as always, keep in mind any kind of trigger warnings. I have no idea what he's going to be talking about. This Grapety Grape shirt that he's wearing, this is, I don't know if he still has this or if it's called something else, but he had like this thing called Top Earner Club that people that had a lot of money there at the top of their pyramids would hire him as their coach. And like, we all thought he was the greatest coach. And we thought he was so smart. And he would always use this example of Grapety Grape. Instead of saying Monat or Arbonne or Herbalife or Amway, he would use like just a made up name of a multi-level marketing company in his examples, in his trainings. So say he says, this is how you write a curiosity post. My girl Sally lost so much weight from drinking our energy drink, Grapety Grape. Like he would use this Grapety Grape. So then we thought it was hilarious when he would do these trainings. We're like, oh, Grapety Grape, he's so fucking funny and clever. So they pulled together and they made him this shirt with his fucking face on it saying Grapety Grape. You cannot make this shit up. I have no fucking idea what I was part of. I'm one of the whistleblowers, so let's go.
Challengers, what is up? What's happening? Hey, hey.
Anybody that sees him, challengers, what's up? What's happening? Hey, happy Friday. Are you still here? It's day. Holy fuck, here we go. This is a 52-minute video. I'm going to try not to pause it too much.
All right. What's happening, challengers? Welcome to day number 6. Day number 6. Woot woot. What's up? Yeah, Patricia in the house. We got...
I'm going to be editing when he says somebody's full name. But when he says just their first name, I'm going to keep it in. So when you see it chunked out like that, that's what's going on.
Big day for you here today. We got Mary. What's up? Michelle in the house. All right. Carrie, what's happening? Jennifer, all right. Okay, Jenny. All right, let's do this.
This man made millions of dollars off people. Like, and you think, if I could be a cult leader, how would it look like? This is how it fucking looks. So you're probably, if you're watching this thinking that you could do it, no, you're probably too smart and you're too good looking to become a cult leader because you have to be boring as fuck and a total prick and be willing to wear a shirt with your own face on it saying Grapety Grape.
Let's do this. All right, so a couple things. One, if you're around or if you have teammates around, I'm doing a 3-hour training tonight in Fort Myers, Florida. There's a couple hours left to get a ticket, or you can pay $97 at the door, but it's a 3-hour.
$97 at the door to hear him go on for 3 hours. So already he's starting off like boring and then selling. And then I don't know how quick he's going to insult people, but that will happen. 97. It's always the $97 too, always ending with the 7.
Training tonight in Fort Myers, Florida. The details are at higdengroup.com/Florida. So if you want to come on down. If you're nowhere near us, I certainly understand.
You're getting the full Grapety Grape. I can't even believe this. When I was trying to pick out which 14-day challenge to react to, I was just like, oh, I talked about it in one of the other videos. It was like, I wanted to pick one before he cheaped out and just did the PowerPoint presentation where he was actually going live every day. So we've had the ring light. We had day 5 where he freaks the fuck out. And now he's wearing his Grapety Grape shirt. This is like, we're having all the hits of RankMakers through the years.
But I have already heard people are flying in for this, which is kind of crazy, but it's awesome. We really appreciate it. It's going to be fun. And by the way, we will have our entire swag shop there. So all of our journals and gratitude journals and books, we'll have all kinds of stuff there. So if you're wanting that, then there you go. All right. So that
you can't buy the Grapety Grape shirts. Can you fucking imagine if he did? I would have bought one. I bought just about everything else. Oh, fuck. I would have thrown it out too.
Today, I'm going to announce a few things. Number one, I'm going to announce the winners of the very first contest in here, and we're going to be doling out $925.
I don't know if I won any of this one. This might be one where I don't win anything. I'm not sure.
And number two, I'm going to announce the second contest. The second contest.
I won so many of them all the time.
And anything else? That's all I'm doing. And today I am going through I'm giving you feedback, which for some people, this is the most valuable training for you, is me actually giving feedback on people's videos. Now, some of you, I'm going to give tips, I'm going to give notes, and some of you are going to say, well, where can we see the video so that we can understand the notes? They will post, at least for the finalists and the honorable mentions, or the people who won the top 5 and honorable mentions, they will post later, and you'll be able to, to do that. but I'm not, there's no way for me to say, go to this link, you know, to review this video, right? So that'll be on you, but you'll at least get the notes, and I'm going to say them in a way that you'll be able to easily understand. And who knows, with all the Facebook issues going on, you know, yesterday and Saturday, who knows? I don't know if this, you know, how well this is going to work, or if it's going to be a big pain like the last couple of days. We are working to actually start doing our challenges and RankMakers outside of Facebook, believe it or not. We're actually paying to develop an.
And it doesn't work. You can't move off Facebook. He's trapped. Nobody's going to be moving off Facebook, no matter how hard you try. You can't. It's just too easy of a platform. You can try to move people off, but that'll just become like you can't do it. And he's not doing it now with his new Christian grift, you know.
An app that will make it really, really easy for people. So
they invested all this money into this app. And I remember even when at the time I was thinking to myself, why would you invest money into an app? Nobody needs this app. There's no demand for it. Nobody's going to move off Facebook. It's just too easy to stay on Facebook. Even I knew that when I was like deep in, but it's just like this weird, he doesn't know what the fuck he's doing, like with his business,
you know, so that we don't have to deal with Facebook's bad moods. Sometimes Facebook, she gets in bad moods.
Facebook is a she.
Why's it gotta be a she? Why's it gotta be a she, Higdon?
Why does it have to be a she, Higdon? Why does it have to be a she? Why is it always a she? It is a good question. It's like you could mock people for pointing that out, but you know that what you're doing is wrong. You know that you always attribute all these negative characteristics to women. Why is that? Keep mocking. Still want to know why is that?
I got it. All right, so let's get the party started. I'm going to announce the action step and contest. I'm gonna go ahead and announce that now so that you have it, you're prepared for it, because some people are struggling to, what's the action step? Just so you know, if you're ever confused about the action step.
Some people are stupid. He's going to insult you. So here we go. We're more of the same
It's
here.
always going to be do a Facebook Live, incorporating what you've learned. Always, 100% of the time, every day. But today, your action step is, guess what? Do a Facebook Live on what I'm talking about here. And notice, I'm not telling you your topics. We want you to be able to come up with topics. And by the way, did you like the bonus training? Were you able to go through that on titles? I give you like all kinds of places to locate good titles and content, even like where to get ideas for topics. So hopefully that was helpful to you. I believe they posted that yesterday. And so if you haven't watched that, then go through that, check it out. And so I'm not telling you, I mean, only the anti-authority day is really what I'm telling you. And I think there may be one other day that I give you an actual topic to cover. But other than that, you're coming.
The amount of times this man has discredited people for not being concise. I would just like to point out how not concise he is. He is not. You are not concise. You ramble on. And not in the good, like Led Zeppelin song way. It's just rambling on.
Coming up with it, because guess what? I don't want to be your crutch. I don't want you to, I don't know. How do I save it? Like, I don't know how to save it, Michelle. You'll have to educate me. But I don't want to be a crutch for you. I want to equip you so that you learn, so you can do stuff outside of the challenge. Not say, Ray, what should I do today? Right? I don't want to be a crutch for you. I want to, help you.
Back to the repetition too. If this is your first time seeing Ray, or maybe coming across my content, he does this NLP weird repetition, that neuro-linguistic programming bullshit. I don't want to be your crutch. I don't want to be your crutch. He says everything 2 to 3 times. It gets really, really annoying. And then you see it, you'll see it anytime he's creating content. He continues to do this.
You be able to do this with or without me. All right. And so, all right. So the next contest, it's going to evaluate the exact same thing, because this is what I want you to work on. It's going to be evaluating 2 things, just like the first contest: your title, and it's going to evaluate your call to action, the last minute of your video. So your video could be 15 minutes, 30 minutes.
It could be 15 minutes. It could be 30 minutes, but it's the last 60 seconds. Now, if you go over that and it's 1 minute and 1 second or 1 minute and 5 seconds, that's not going to be looked at. You didn't listen to instructions. This is going to be the same thing. I did enough of these challenges.
It could be whatever you want. I don't care. It could be 3 minutes. It's going to evaluate the last 60 seconds and the title. If you improve those two things, which we're going to talk about in depth today, if you improve those two things, your videos are going to do way better. You're going to get way more engagement. You're going to get way more stuff. And so, you know, make it happen.
You're going to get way more stuff. Are you going to get way more people signing up for your network marketing business? Sales, recruits? There's way more stuff. Way more praise from Ray and his coaches and RankMakers, which doesn't translate to anything in your business. The whole point of this is to become more effective at doing Facebook Lives. So then you can get people reaching out to you. So you're having more conversations. So then you can recruit them to your multi-level marketing business. It's just more busy work, and it doesn't work.
And the cutoff for this one is Wednesday. And so you got a short time frame. You got, you know, a couple days here. So Wednesday, July 3rd at 11:59 p.m. Eastern. If you don't understand Eastern, then use the Googles, right? Just Google it. It'll be amazing. Don't ask in here. Use the Googles. Figure out where you are in, you know, Thailand or Uzbekistan or wherever you are. And so understand.
Imagine you're like, what time is it? It's 11:59 Eastern time. What time is Eastern time? Use Googles. Use Googles. Go on to the Googles. Go on to the Googles, because you have to say everything at least twice. Whether you're in Uzbekistan or Afghanistan. Who talks to people like this outside of the multi-level marketing industry, where this is just considered normal behavior? And we paid for this, and we thought it was great. We thought this is great coaching. This is why I want to like keep showing you this, because these people that are at the top of the pyramid that hire him as a coach, they're doing this to their downlines. It's dick duplication.
And the difference between your time zone and Eastern time zone. Okay. And anything else? Also, make sure you update the tracker for yesterday. And so that's at higgingroup.com/14-day tracker. To enter the contest, that link is in our description today, and that's higgingroup.com/14-day tracker. All right, let's hop in, because I do have some pretty intense. This took me, so the way that this works is I have a team of reviewers that are amazing, and we're so grateful for them, or else, you know, we would just be like, we don't know what the hell to do. And so they help us with reviewing the videos and narrowing them down to finalists. And so they narrowed this one, I think they narrowed down to 33. And then I review those. And so it's taken.
You know, you can see in this video, this is day 6, June 2019 of this 14-day challenge. He is like being a bit of a dick so far, but we're pretty much into the video. He hasn't insulted people too much. He seems like a bit more quiet. Like, he seems a bit more like it's more disarming, you know? He's not always like flying off the rails.
It took me a full 90 minutes this morning to go through and review those and make notes. And so I'm going to share with you those notes. I didn't make notes necessarily for every person, only ones that I thought you could learn from, good or bad.
So if you see me, or it's kind of chopped up, it's because I'm editing out people's full names if he says them.
And so let's get the party started. But first, let's announce our winners. Now, they will post this a little bit later. But first of all, I want to recognize, first of all, if you entered, congratulations. Congratulations for entering the arena. All right. There's a lot of people that, talk a lot of smack and never enter the arena. You enter the.
I talk a lot of shit and I enter the arena.
The arena. So congrats.
I like to talk a lot of shit.
Congratulations. If you just submitted a video, even if it was terrible, congratulations on entering.
I'm a classic GenX shit talker.
In the arena. And, there's a great quote out there by Theodore Roosevelt. I don't know off the top of my head, but search for it. And it's called The Man in the Arena. Very good quote. Very powerful. It talks about critics and people that stand outside.
I feel like anybody that uses that quote, it's like a narcissistic flag. That's what this quote now means to me. That quote has been destroyed.
The arena, barking at the people that enter the arena. And so it's a great, great quote. Theodore Roosevelt, Man in the Arena. Very powerful. Highly suggest you read that. And so congratulations for submitting a video, even if you thought it sucked, even if
this video would be a third in length if he just didn't repeat himself.
Was that great? Congratulations for at least playing. Those of you,
maybe a quarter, maybe 25%,
who said, why bother? I can't win. That attitude is what's preventing you from winning. You got to swing the bat. You know, Gretzky said, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Don't fucking quote Wayne Gretzky, Ray.
You got to take a shot, man. You got.
Wayne Gretzky does not endorse multi-level marketing. I can fucking guarantee that.
You got to start playing. You got to start showing up for contests, not just here, right? This is just a microcosm of your life. You know, the 14-day challenge is just a really little microcosm of your life. If you don't show up in here, you ain't showing up out there. If you don't participate in these contests.
He's being a dick now, so it didn't take that long. I think we're under 10 minutes where he starts to insult people. But this is what we heard over and over again. How you show up in here is how you show up out there. This is a microcosm of your life. If you can't even show up for 3 days, 4 days, 5 days, 6 days, 7 days, 8 days, this is why your life, this is why you don't own a Tesla like I do. This is why you're not a multi-million-dollar earner. This is why you're not at the top of the pyramid, because how you show up in here is exactly how you show up out there. And he says it over and over and over again. And I heard this over and over and over again throughout the years.
You ain't showing up out there either, right? Whether it's your company, your team, your work, your job, whatever. If you're not showing up in here, you ain't showing up out there either. And so
if you're not making this a priority, my piece of shit 14-day challenge, that's actually letting your family down. That's how you're showing up for your family, for your work, for all the other priorities in your life that are actual, like real things. How you show up in here is how you show up out there. We believe this shit. If you know, I know there's I think there's more and more awareness now about, getting into these high control groups. And I know a lot of people look at it like, how the hell do you believe this shit? But this is what's happening to your friends or family. This shit is happening. I'm fucking repeating myself now. Let's just watch him fucking ramble on again.
I encourage you to show up, swing the bat, take a shot, enter the arena, and I want to celebrate those of you who did. And so congratulations, anybody that entered. So that being said, let's recognize some people. So first, I want to give some honorable mention. Now, there are some people that didn't quite place in the top 5, but were really, really good, and I want to recognize them and give them honorable mention. So honorable mention goes to Deirdre, aren't necessarily in order, by the way. And so Deirdre, you're an honorable mention. Casey, Kim, Marlo, Mara, Nicole. Now, some of you were like just a toothpick off from being in the top 5. And so congratulations, all the honorable mentions.
Having him say your name on camera, like live, is like the greatest honor too. So, and maybe you don't know that. That is so fucking huge in like multi-level marketing, and especially in RankMakers. So people, even as an honorable mention, you're like, holy shit, like you're getting recognition from the leader of the group. It's the best. Like, anybody else in the group is like jealous. They're like, oh, I wish I was. Like, it's fucking culty.
Mentions. Now I want to talk about the top 5, and we'll rock this thing out. So number 5, and these were tough, man. These were so tough because some of these were so good. I mean, seriously, it was so hard to say, okay, this person's first, this person's third, right? So hard. And because they really were good. These were, I'm going to say, these were the best contest 1 submissions we've ever had. Seriously, I mean, it was a tough.
He says that every time.
Competition. If you even got mentioned, you beat out a lot of people. And so 5th place, winner of $25 is Judith. Congratulations. Solid video. I'll be going through my notes with your video. I'll be going through my notes with all of these people here. Fourth place, Jill, you win $50. Congratulations. Number 3, Brett. Sometimes we have contests where no guy places, so congratulations, Brett. You know, you're vastly outnumbered with the number of women in here, but you won 3rd place, $100. Congratulations. And by the way, if you know these guys, tag them. Feel free to tag them. Let them know. 2nd place, and this was tough, Aaron, $250. You have already gotten a return on your investment in the 14-day challenge. Congratulations. And 1st place, and I'm really proud of her, one of our play to win contestants, and someone I just really appreciate. Tracy are the winner of the $500. So congratulations, everyone. Our first
Play to Win is the reality show that some other creators have been covering, and I hope more do in time. Some creators that have covered it so far, Always Marco, really good. Kirsty Flickinger, Aaron Bees, and Julie Joe. And yeah, it's a shit show. I've covered it. I'm like plugging through. I did season 1. My friend won season 1, which was the prize was a choice between a year's coaching from Ray or a job. She chose the 1 year's coaching with Ray, and we all know how the fuck that turned out. And I've started to like slug through season 2 of this reality show. So this is what he's referencing there. And we did think, like when he was talking about he's going to share the notes with us, we thought this was amazing coaching. I would be taking notes. I'd be sharing these like with my team. I'm like, this is so amazing. Like, I'm going to apply this to do my videos. Like, we think this is so good.
First wave of cashola is going out the door. And so there you go. As far as, because we always got to up the ante. We always got to up the ante, don't we? And so this next contest, let me just work this out here. Okay, we'll do the top 5 again. And this time we're going to up the ante. You ready for this?
Are you going to up the ante?
All right, let me just mathematically figure this out here. Okay, so that's...
Carry the 1. Look at it. It's like, oh shit, I'm in a pyramid scheme.
All right, so this next one, we're going to double it, more than double it, and we're going to give out $1,900. $1,900. This is crazy. Isn't this fun what I get to do? This is fun. So in the next contest, I know I don't have my board with me here, but the next contest, 1st place, you're going to get $1,000. $1,000 cash. How's that? 2nd place, $500. 3rd place, $250. 4th place, $100. 5th place, $50. And so you have until Wednesday, July 3rd at 11:59 p.m. Eastern to enter, and that's at 14-day.
You might be sitting here looking at him thinking to yourself, this is really, really boring. And you would be correct.
group.com/14-day contest. And so rock and roll. Good luck to you.
And we were fucking riveted. Just looking at our fucking screen like, this is amazing. We would stop everything we were doing to fucking make this a priority.
Now let's get into the meat. Let's get into it. All right. One overarching note for you guys is don't just go through the motions with your call to action. Some of you were like, hey, by the way, I have 4 extra tips. Reach out to me if you'd like those. Well, thanks everyone for hopping in. All right, bye guys. Right, like that was your pitch. Okay, there's the call to action, which should be cleverly created, right? Or cleverly is a tricky word here. Should be persuasively created. But it's
you know how much work this is to do a Facebook Live video according to this guy's standards for your network marketing business. You have to do all this work every day. I did this every day for 3.5 years.
Your pitch about the CTA. You are pitching the CTA. You're pitching the call to action. Okay. And so
you're pitching the call to action in case you missed that.
So Ellie, for this next contest, you're submitting 1 video. You pick 1 video. That's what you get to submit. So you're aware. Okay. It can be a different video, obviously. It should be.
I mean, it's obvious. I just said it. I know I keep saying everything 2 to 3 times, and I know everybody's already confused, but why are you confused? You stupid fucking dumbass. Like, holy fuck.
It is a different video. Don't submit the same video, because if you didn't win this one, then that doesn't make any sense. I don't know if I'm misunderstanding your question here.
Probably.
But there's the call to action, and then there's your pitch about the call to action. It's your pitch. You got to be pitching the call to action. It's got to be sexy. You got to assume your viewers are chasing kids doing laundry. And Cece, I've said it a few times, but the deadline is Wednesday, July 8th, July 3rd. I'm sorry. Wednesday, July 3rd, which happens to be day 8. That's why I'm confused. And so Wednesday, July 3rd, 11:59 p.m. Eastern is the cutoff for the next contest.
So what you could do, like what he could do, is not acknowledge the comments that he doesn't want to respond to, but allow other people that are in there to answer the questions. But he seizes upon every opportunity to make people feel like fools and to publicly humiliate them, making them feel stupid.
All right. And it's in the description. Thank you, Michelle. Okay. Y'all gonna drive me crazy.
Look at that fucking glare. And it's in the description. Thank you. Like, the world can see exactly who the fuck you are and what you're up to now.
So don't just go through the motions. Don't just say, oh, thanks for joining us. I also have 4 more tips. Feel free to reach out to me. Okay, bye. No. You pitch it. Why should they get these tips? Why are they earth shattering? Why are they mind?
Like, he woke up this morning and he chose to put that shirt on. It's like, you know what? I'm not going to shave. I think I look pretty good. Wear my Grapety Grape shirt. I'm going to get ready to do day 6 for my 14-day challenge contestants. Give them some powerful feedback.
Blowing. Why are they amazing? And Jill, just read the description and you'll get help. Okay? Just read the description in this video that you are currently watching and you'll get some help. All right. Let me go through my notes here. And by the way, if I read your name, it means that you beat out thousands of submissions and you were in the finalist list that made it to me. So you did something right if I'm reading your name. Okay. Now, if I don't read your name, it doesn't mean you didn't make that list. You may have made the list and I didn't see anything good or bad that was, enough to mention. Okay. And so first of all, Amy, here's my observations. Okay. Good job for making it into the finalists, right? I'm being nice here. But it didn't look to me like you.
I'm being nice here, like, for saying good job. Like, what the fuck? I don't know if you saw that video I made where he, I'm like, I think it's called When Ray Gave Me Advice About TikTok or something. But he's like, I won one of these fucking contests. And he just goes off about my fucking shower rod in the background. It's fucking weird. It's delightfully weird now.
Engage with your commenters, that will limit your views, guaranteed. So you had some comments. You actually had more comments than a lot of people, but I didn't see any engagement with the comments. And so remember, part of the post Facebook Live formula, engage with comments, okay? And so good job on getting comments. That's half the battle. Engage with those comments. Honor them, because think about it. If you're someone, like, you got to put yourself in their shoes, okay? So if I'm someone that comments on a video and no one ever responds, why'd I bother commenting on Amy's video? So
this is something that can be good advice, but when you have no boundaries in the multi-level marketing industry, it can get you into trouble fast because everybody is looked at as a potential transaction. And especially there's like, I think the DSA put out that 76% of people in multi-level marketing in the States, I think, are women. So you have all these wackos on fucking Facebook that are like, I'm a retired general, I'm a surgeon on Instagram. I really like your profile. Would you be my friend? And there are so many people that will just heart that comment and engage with them, even though they're clearly a scammer. This is a fucking big problem in network marketing, especially for fucking women. Because they need to engage with every comment. And most of the comments you're getting especially if you're new to making videos, you're getting these spammy guys, whoever the fuck they are. I've seen it with my friends that were in RankMakers. I'm like, I was starting to like wake up, and I'd be like, I even created this fucking thing called Women on Social Media, Safety on Social Media Summit. And I was like, I took screenshots of like some of the comments I was getting. I'm like, if you see this, block this person. This is clearly a spammer. But we miss all this shit because it's all about getting. So who knows? Maybe this person didn't respond to the comments because they're spam and she's too afraid to delete them. Because that's another thing that a lot of people struggle with. When you're network marketing, a lot of people don't just delete and block. They want to keep it wide open. We're so fucked up that we think that there's something wrong with our mindset, that we're going to be hurting somebody's feeling that is clearly a spammer, a scammer, anything, even though we're fucking scamming too. But we'll leave those comments, let them on. We don't want that to hurt our algorithm because we actually got a comment. Safety comes fucking first. But this needs to be talked about too. But I shouldn't say but, and it's good advice if you do want to start connecting with your community. But you also have to weigh, you don't owe anybody anything, because that can be, there's like that weird parasocial relationship that can happen too. People, then they feel like you owe them to have their comments liked and responded to. You don't owe anybody anything. And that's a boundary. That's a boundary issue. It gets fucking weird on social media, especially in network marketing. He's such a happy guy. I'm just a happy guy. I'm just a happy guy. I'm just a happy guy.
Right? But if I comment on the video, like, hey, good job, Amers, good job, Mamie, right? And you say, oh, thank you so much. I'm like, you're welcome. No big deal, right? You're awesome, right? How do you make people feel good? Engage with their comments, man. And a lot of people don't. You
don't need to engage with every comment, especially you need to listen to your instincts, and you could be all day at it, as if you get a lot of comments. Say you have a video that does get a lot of comments. You don't owe anybody anything. And people that require you to comment back in order to feel good is a fucking red flag. You do not want anybody in your life that is fucking hinging how they feel by you fucking responding to their comment. Who the fuck does that? Do you? That's fucked up. That's a red flag. Run.
Will expand your reach, guarantee you. I timed it.
People feel nice when you interact, but when it's like their mood hinges on it, because if they don't get it, then they're resentful. Then you're a bad person. That's where it flips. That's what I mean about that. When I started to grow on TikTok, I got fucking inundated. So I've learned this the hard way.
It's 7 seconds talking about your call to action. You can't be persuasive in 7 seconds. That's why we gave you 60, right? You cannot be persuasive in 7 seconds. Like, get these tips because they're really amazing.
Can you be persuasive in 7 seconds?
Right? You just can't. You can't be compelling and persuasive in 7 seconds.
Oh, thank goodness he answered that question for the 3rd time.
Can't happen. And so you got to pitch the CTA. It's not just having one. Pitch that CTA. Make it good. All right. Tracy, and you did a good job. I have a star rating system, so I have a 1 star by you, which is not negative. That means you stood out.
I also have a star rating system. There's 5 stars. They're all empty. They're beside your name. They're not even colored in. Maybe like just the tip of 1 star. Just the fucking tip, just to piss you off. It's like doesn't even qualify as a star. It's just like, is that a little bit of yellow in that star?
Right, to me. And so you, in your content, which I happen to catch some of it. Now, we did not, by the way, all of my feedback, all of the winners, all of the honorable mentions has nothing to do with your content. You could have talked about underwater welding. You could have talked about riding hippopotamus. You could have talked about catching butterflies. I did not pay attention to your content. That's not what this contest was for. It was to analyze the title and the call to action. That's it.
We know.
So your content may have been award winning. You may get, offers from Hollywood agents, right? I don't know. I didn't watch your content.
But if you did, it's still not up to my standard, because what I was judging you on was your title and your call to action, and you fucked it up. I don't care if Hollywood is coming after you for your video. This is the 14-day challenge, and I'm Ray Higdon.
But
it was my Grapety Grape shirt. What the fuck was I part of?
Sometimes in my rewinding to get to the call to action, or fast forwarding, I should say, sometimes I caught something in your content. In yours, you said 5 tips in your content, but you didn't have it in your title. Just so you know, having the number in your title is usually a good idea. It's usually a good idea. So if I say, here's some, we'll talk about that cause, so just stick around. So in your, so if I say, thoughts about sleeping tips, okay, it's not terrible. But if I said 5 precise tips to—
This is how much time is taken up on the daily. We've watched him go live in RankMakers on the Ray Daily. We're now in the 14-day challenge. There's 4 of these a year. 14 days every. And if you're a good rank maker, if you're serious about your network marketing business, you're in these, just like I was. Maybe you're also in 100K Inner Circle coaching. And then also, never mind, you're in your multi-level marketing company too, where there's additional trainings. And you're doing all this work. This is just learning about doing Facebook Live videos. Then you've got to do a Facebook Live video, and then you've got to make sure you hashtag the 14-day challenge. And then you have to make sure you put it in for this contest. This isn't even touching what you're supposed to be doing for your network marketing business. How much time this takes over your life,
to sleep more soundly. Just sounds better. Just sounds better, right? It increases your chances of people picking that up, okay? And so if you're going to have X number of tips, I'd probably have it in your title. You engage with some of your comments, not all of them. I liked your call to action.
Why do you think that is? Maybe there's some of those, like those weird, the widowed general that she doesn't want to interact with, but is too afraid to delete. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe she just doesn't want to fucking interact with all their comments. Doesn't need to interact with every single comment. You fucking don't. You don't interact with any of them. You get your staff to.
Now, here's an example of a good call to action. She had a good point, right? And Cause just said, well, how do you pitch a call to action? By the way, it's how you pitch anything, right? You raise curiosity. So what Tracy did was she did marriage tips to spice it up, right? It was like marriage tips to spice it up without getting heartburn, okay? And so in the call to action,
this is what we do. This is, a rank maker. We do shit like this. It has nothing. She might be selling fucking like Monat. It has nothing to do with fucking Monat. We do the wildest shit in rank makers.
She said,
and she just Googled this, not like a relationship counselor or expert or anything like that. Just like fucking decided on this title and then decided to Google some fucking tips from somewhere.
hey, I have.
You think telling someone that the loss rate across the multi-level marketing industry is 99%, you think that's going to be effective against this? Oh, you're up against a lot. This is what the fuck you're up against. We're spending hours every day. This is what we're up against.
I have 2 more tips, and to be honest, they're too juicy for a Facebook Live. Too juicy for a Facebook Live. See, that's good.
That's really safe to do on social media. Reach out to me for more juicy tips. Who do you think you're going to get reaching out for that? Who the fuck who in their right mind would fucking send you a message for that? The right clients that you want. Depends what business you're operating. which would be a fucking fantastic title if that's your business. But for multi-level marketing, I don't think this is safe. I know it's not safe. This is terrible advice. This is him playing out fucking fantasies in his head right now with his Grapety Grape shirt, his fucking juice.
Raises curiosity, gets people excited, like, ooh, well, what might this be, my friend, right? And so I liked your pitch.
Fucking imagine that. What might this be, my friend? Can you fucking imagine you seeing your friend do marriage tips and then them doing this call to action saying 2 more juicy tips and you fucking write that? What might this be, my friend? Like, that is so fucking creepy. I can't believe I didn't see this. You gotta have humor. I gotta have humor to get through this.
For your call to action. Good job. Sean, so if I got that name right, let me see. Hold on here. I'll make sure I got it right. Okay. Sean. So Sean, here's the good.
Oh.
All right. I'm gonna give you good, then the feedback. Okay. You did.
I'll give you the good and then the feedback, because the feedback can never be good. I have to make sure I look at myself occasionally, because there was one video I did. I had this piece of hair that was like stuck onto my lip. And I can't believe how long it stayed there. And I'm like, get it off, Julie. And then I'm annoyed looking at myself when I was editing the video. So I don't want that to happen again, because I know it really annoyed me and I don't want it to be annoying someone else.
Engage with comments.
Mind you, I'm eating fucking like Cadbury eggs, making those noises that I know grosses some people out. So there's that. Whatever.
Commenters, boom. You did have a good title, boom. You had a decent call to action. I thought it was decent. Not bad. Here's my feedback. Either use a tripod or teach your holder how to hold a phone. Here's how you do it. So if you...
Oh my God, he's going to sell his ring light again. Sell it. Ring light, ring light, ring light.
Do not have a tripod.
We have fucking ring light, Grapety Grape, and the purple headlines book. Would be 3 for 3. Holy fuck. I'll go buy a lottery ticket then.
Tripod, which I recommend. I mean, come on. This is your moneymaker. Like, our videos have made us tens of millions of dollars. And so...
Your videos have made you tens of millions of dollars. How come I don't believe that?
I'm going to have a tripod. Just saying, right? And you can get, obviously, we have our ring light. You can get another tripod, whatever. But if you're in a situation, like maybe you're out of town or you're away from your ring light or whatever, and you have to have someone hold the phone, teach them this. And I've taught people this. Teach them this. So they go like this. They form a human tripod. So you go like this. They tuck their elbows in and they hold it like this. See, this creates a much...
Fuck, I wonder if this is good advice. I remember him doing this too. I don't... Let's try this. All right. Form the human tripod. You're like, I gotta like go down like this. Okay, so you're like this. I gotta get into sight. Fuck. Okay, I don't have to. I can just be sitting down. Who the fuck holds it like this anyway? I mean, you're like, you'd naturally hold it like this. Like if you were to, okay, I'm just like working this out here. So if you were to like hold it out and be like this, it's really uncomfortable. It's kind of natural. You know what? I've got better advice for you, because I always have better advice for you. It's easy. Anybody can give better advice than this guy. What you do is you find natural light. And you want it to be shining on you. So if it's overhead, it's not going to look as good, but who cares? You could still do that. But try to have it so the light is like pointing at you. And then use natural objects just to prop up your phone. I like to use boxes of Zest at home. When I'm out of Zest, I'll use Irish Spring. And I'll just balance it like that. You can use books. Any kind of object, boxes, even like a hat. Like if you're, you don't know where you are, you can balance. You can use it like this. You could even stick it on the hat like that. Balance it up against the wall. You can just use different objects just to balance your phone. instead of using like somebody else to do it. If you're outside, then you could just do it anywhere. You could put it even in the crook of a tree. I've done that before. I don't understand what the fuck this is. It's a chicken dance.
Much more stable environment if they tuck their elbows in and put it in their body and hold the phone. Okay. And so that is a much better tripod than you. Now, it wasn't terrible.
I nailed that fucking duet. Holy shit. That's my best one yet. Holy fuck. I just Jason Bourne that fucking thing.
The dryer, but it wasn't, you could tell every now and then it kind of went like that. And so, you know, it could have been improved. I didn't take away huge points for that or anything. And I'm just telling you.
What did you win? Huge points. Fuck.
From observing these things, thousands of these things, it is better for you. It's better for you to hold your notes than to read them off screen. Because when you read them off screen, to the audience, it seems a little inauthentic. It seems like you're trying to hide the fact that you didn't memorize your stuff. To be honest, people don't care if you memorized it. They don't care. You're not trying out for Hollywood. You're not trying out for, you know, Gilmore Girls or whatever. I don't know where that came from, but you're not trying.
We don't know where it came from either. This is what I use, though. I would read, like, because he taught this, I would look at my notes and I would read from it and fuck, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what reality is anymore. This is part of my healing process, putting this out there. I'm able to actually face this, like look at face, make jokes to try to diffuse the alarming nature of it. Fuck.
And out for some TV show, right? So just say, hey, I got some great tips here, and here we go. Boom, number one, it's ba 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 versus number one is don't eat carbs, right? And so I would highly suggest that you
making fun of the person.
Do read off your notes, right? Read off your notes. And by the way, in regards to our ring light, there's a lot of stuff cheaper that breaks. I went through 5 ring lights before we created that one. We had that one created.
We had that one created for us. It was so good. Our clamps don't break. You know, clamp. The fucking that you put your phone in, that breaks all the time with the RankMakers ring lights. They did the first version anyway, and then they they created a more robust clamp later on. But he's like, fuck, I tried so fucking many of them and none of them fucking worked. All of you are fucking pussies. Buy our fucking ring light. God. Jesus Christ.
Hated. And so just so you're aware, ours super sturdy, and we have lifetime replacement. If something does break, we actually replace it. It is a little bit more expensive than your El Cheapo ones on Amazon.
It's hard to get them replaced, the replacement parts sometimes. And he would he would lie saying there's only a handful of people that haven't had a problem with the fucking ring light clamp fucking thing. I hope he talks about the purple title book.
But I'm just giving you a heads up. Okay, that's my notes for you. Okay, Deirdre are honorable mentions. Solid title. It was on dating. Ditch the sunglasses. So I wish I had some sunglasses. You break rapport with your audience when they can't see your eyes. Okay. And I know some people do this. I mean, Cardone does this. I know a few other people do it, but it's something that our media company actually hammered me on. It's like,
is that Hank Norman, who just did such an amazing job with Play to Win, and then you guys creating that other scammy group called BrandMakers, which then you had to rename to Brand Champions, which I've done content on? Is that the guy? He's a fucking great source of information too.
Like, dude, don't ever wear sunglasses on.
You can wear sunglasses and it's totally fine. I've done it. Other people do it. It's fucking fine because it's reality. The sun is shining. You put sunglasses on.
Screen. Don't ever do it because that's the windows to the soul. Like, so ditch the sunglasses. You will see an increase in engagement. You had a solid call to action.
If you stop wearing sunglasses, you will see an increase of engagement. You don't know anything. Like, this is so brutal. God, all these people that spend all this money and are showing up every day and taking notes and getting the courage to do their first live videos. All of us are trying to grow our network marketing businesses. None of us realize what we're a part of. Oh my God.
Your honorable mention. You did a really good job. Charlie is one of my TEC peeps, so I'm extra tough on you. It's actually harder. I'm just letting you know, it's harder for you to.
I sometimes wonder what these fuckers think of me speaking out. Some of these people that haven't woken up yet and they come across my videos, because I know they have. I know they've taken screenshots. I wonder what they fucking think. I hope that you start to wake up. I hope that that we can all laugh about this one day, you know, because it is pretty funny. It's pretty dark, but it's pretty funny. But for you to be spending so much money on this man with the people that he's abused and exploited, and for you to continue to just give him money and think that every single other person, everybody, all these people coming forward, there's something wrong with him. What the fuck is it going to take before you start listening? And how many people in your downline are being hurt? And if I haven't seen you for a while, hi, I'm on the other side. Nobody's hating over here.
Win if you're one of my TEC peeps, because I beat you up, man. I gotta hone you into a battle warrior. I gotta hone you into an unbreakable. What do they call this?
This is like he thinks that this is like you're gonna be such this warrior of showing up on video, you know. And it's not like what from being said no a whole bunch of times. This is what like this battle warrior, like the delusions of grandeur within the network marketing industry. Like you think you're so tough because you've had a lot of rejection because people have said you're in a pyramid scheme. No, you haven't been to fucking war. You actually haven't helped out people that are homeless. Actually sat down and talked with people. You've done fucking nothing. This isn't being a battle warrior honed into something. This is so bullshit. This is like Ray saying he flew from Hawaii for 7 hours and his eyes were bloodshot. Are you fucking kidding me? If you think you have it bad, you don't have it bad. Not network marketing, this whole thing. I'm so fucking tough. You're not fucking tough. He's going to hone you. Fuck off. He runs up a hill fast and he think that that's fucking a mate pounding his chest. I fucking went anaerobic. Holy fuck. I'm gonna have a cold shower now.
Those guys, the unsullied, man. I gotta make you an unsullied that
can. He's gonna cut your dick off too.
And walk through dragon fire. That can walk through. That can get pure.
You can't walk through dragon fire. Fucking Daenerys can walk through dragon fire. And her eggs fucking hatch. They're little dragons and they fly around and fucking blow you up. You like Game of Thrones.
Pierced by arrows and still do your Facebook Live. Like I'm a little tough on our TEC peeps. So Charlie, lighting could be better. Now you made a comment about some of you have been asking for background shots. Well, you can pan to a background. It doesn't have to be in your background so the lighting gets screwed up. And so, you know, I would, you know, make sure your lighting's good. That's very important to people, especially.
No, it's not.
People that don't know you. Okay. I know my t-shirt has some.
I mean, it can be, but it's not the only thing. There's the surprise factor. Just play with content. But this is all about making, you have to do things like the way Ray would. And so then we're all like mini Rays, which is like, that's not a recipe for disaster. Look at, he loves his fucking Grapety Grape shirt. Jesus Christ. We all did too. We thought this was so fucking funny.
Sunglasses, right? This t-shirt better not do videos. So you can pan outside to show views if you want, but have lighting a priority. You could have sold the CTA better. And by the way, if some of you are just going through the motions with your call to action, so you're saying, hey, I got 4 more tips that are great, feel free to reach out to me, okay? And
this man is scamming you.
And Timmons, they are going to post the winners later and their videos, so you can watch it. So if you're outside in the sun, just be smart. be smart, figure out an angle that gives you some lighting and you know, without you have to, you know, to squint and without.
You could wear sunglasses too if your eyes are sensitive. It's totally okay to do that. Like, nobody gives a shit. Nobody's watching their videos anyway because they know they're in an MLM. They're like, there we go. My friend is gone. Oh, here we go. Now she's doing live videos. Here we go.
You know, not directly into it, but also not with it behind you. And so pick it. You can find a spot. Believe me. You got all. You know, you can go. You know, like a chess piece, right? TEC, as I've explained before, that's our mastermind program for those that are 6 or 7 figure earners inside network marketing.
Oh, I wanted to be part of this so bad. I'm like, one day I'll be in there.
If
it never happened.
you say the call to action, if you say the call to action and then you say other things. So if you say, hey guys, reach out to me if you want the 5 tips. And then you say, hey, thanks so much for coming on here. You guys are really amazing. Then repeat the call to action. The video should end with a straight call to action. Now you can say the call to action, say other things, but if you do that, repeat the pitch for the call to action. Okay. And so I hope that helps. Rhonda, good energy and presence, good transition. So thought you did a good job. Mayra,
great feedback there.
It didn't seem to me, I could have missed it, but it didn't seem to me like you engaged with comments. You did give some practical advice. I couldn't help it, but I caught some of your content. So it was on how to survive the zombie apocalypse. And one of her suggestions I thought was very practical, which is tie the shoes of the zombies. Very good advice. I thought that was practical. I do wish you smiled more. Now you have a beautiful.
See, this is fucking weird. You've just fucking landed into anti-MLM content. You've somehow found this video. This is the first video that you've seen. And you're like, what the fuck is this guy talking about? A woman that did a video on tying the shoelaces of a zombie apocalypse as a good tip. And he's like, you need to smile more. You cannot make this shit up. This is fucking RankMakers.
Smile. At the end of your video, you flash a little smile. But during the entire video, at least what I saw of it, I didn't see smiles. You got a great smile. Use that smile. Heather, good title, great energy. And I love although now I don't remember, I'm trying to remember. Oh, I love the picture prop. That was fantastic, right? That was fantastic.
Oh my God, I don't know if this is the one. I do remember there was a 14-day challenge where somebody had a picture of a whale breaching out of the water and he was like fucking loving that. Like, ooh, that's like a power move. It's like this deep subconscious thing of a whale lifting itself out of the water. Oh fuck, I don't know if this is the one.
Fantastic. It was, I believe it was a picture of your daughter's room. Like that was,
oh no, it's not the whale breaching.
It was genius to use that. That was really, really smart. And so good job.
So when he says something like that, the next contest, everybody's gonna have like a picture of something. And that's how it would work.
I would change the angle of the phone because, you know, I mean, most women when they want a picture, they want it like, you know, 8 feet in the air, right? You kind of shot.
I can't fucking stand when he does this shit. Most women want it 8 feet in the air. I don't. I don't want it 8 feet in the air. The fuck are you talking about?
Like I saw mostly ceiling behind you.
He didn't fucking care either.
And so it could be better. It wasn't terrible. But
so you want her to be 8 feet in the air, the camera 8 feet in the air. Like, what is it that you want from her? You want her to smile more too?
It could be better, like more straightforward, kind of like how I have it. That would be a better, you know, suggestion for you. You could have pitched the CTA better for sure. I don't remember the exact, but I just so feedback for you.
Holy
Vanessa, shit. You responded to all comments.
I had a dream that I, this was when I was getting therapy after getting the fuck out of this and starting to speak out, that I went to RankMakers live, and I'm like walking, I'm in Orlando. I'm at like this hotel, and I'm like walking down the hallways past the restaurants and the coffee shops, and I'm getting into like the banquet rooms, like outside. And as I'm walking, I see everybody. They fucking see me too. I fucking see like these top earners, their coaches, various people, and they're looking at me and they're just like, what the fuck are you doing here? Right. And I'm just like fucking walking straight in. Like, and I don't give a fuck. It was a really good dream.
Comments, way to go. And if you have writing on your shirt, then I would flip the screen. And if you're on a phone that you can't flip the screen, I would probably limit the use of text in your background or on your shirt. And so
Android, like I have an S8 and I still have an S8. This is my first, and it's the only cell phone I've had like fucking this. Like I've had those flip ones that I would just pay just in case if I had a car accident, which I never had to use this thing. And if I did, where I live, if it's going to happen in the middle of whoop-de-whoop where I have no fucking cell service anyway. So I was so resistant to getting a cell phone until I got into the multi-level marketing industry. And I'm like, I need to have a cell phone. I need to be on. I got to be doing all these live videos. But with this phone, you can't. When I was in multi-level marketing, you couldn't flip it around to do a Facebook Live to the same way it is if you have an Apple. The feature didn't exist for my phone. And so he would make people feel like shit if they didn't. They're like, oh, this, he may let them off, like just being like, just don't wear text. But he would go on about this too. It's like, just Googles it. Look at the Googles. Like how he does that way of making everybody feel stupid.
So that's that. And Mayra, the one that did the zombie video, I'm trying to keep up with your comments and my stuff too here. So you had writing on your shirt. Your video was very solid. So it's not like I like marked you, you know, it wasn't, you know, a big deal that you had writing on your shirt that was backwards. But if you can, I would, you know, do that. You have a good presence on video, by the way. Christina.
Charlie, I'm going to be hard on you, but everybody else, you just smile more.
Am I saying this right? Yeah. Christina, you're great on camera. My confusion is you should be getting more views. I wonder, like maybe it was I don't know why you're not getting more views. You're very good on camera. So I would make sure, are you engaging with people? I would make sure that you're doing that. And your call to action was send me a message and I'll send you a picture of the 5 mom books that help me out with my parenting. And I think what people would actually prefer is I think they would prefer your takeaways. So instead of like, if you said, hey, reach out to me for 5 books, well, learners, which a lot of you are, okay, about 10% of the population is a learner.
Always with the digs. Much of you are. That's a bad thing. 10% of the population are What? Where did this statistic come from? This is just more. It's just like, oof, it's just fucking pulled out of his ass. That too is also pulled out of his ass.
Okay. And they just like to learn things. Most people just want whatever they want. They want more money. They want more love. They want more attention. They want more recognition. They want more significance.
Shit, he just is like telling everybody what he requires right now. Is this a Freudian slip? What is this called? This just went like, this is like one of those authentic moments.
But they're really not a big learner. Like they don't really read books. They don't listen to books. And so I wouldn't always, you know, some people, if you said, hey, reach out to me for the 5 books I read, they'd be like, oh God, 5 books? You kidding me?
No, there's lots of people that aren't in network marketing that read books and would like to have book recommendations. 10% of the population are learners. Most of you are in here. Like what? Everything is done to make you feel so stupid. Isn't this weird?
No, thanks. No, thanks. And, but if you said, hey, I read 5 books and I've condensed them into 5 tips that are amazing and will totally change your parenting, I think they would like that.
No, people would actually like to read the books. They don't want to get the network marketers condensed version, which probably has some weird manipulation in there to work in their unique product or their Saint makeup product or Monat or Arbonne.
More. I think people want the cheat sheet. They want the clip.
No, people, you want the cheat sheet. You want to cheat.
Notes. And this is what's funny, because sometimes when we teach ILT, invest, learn, teach. So
this doesn't sound like Scientology at all, by the way. I just want that. I want to make that on the record.
You invest your time, possibly money, to learn something, then you teach it. When we teach ILT, some people say, well, Ray, if I read a book and offer tips, won't people just don't they just want to read the book? No, they do not.
Yes. They do. People want to read the book. You don't want to read the book, Ray. This is the weird thing, like trying to unpack after being involved in this. Like we take this in. We're sitting there and absorbing everything he says like it is the truth. This is what's happening. It's fucking weird. Everything the last 5 years was a lie. What the fuck is reality, you know? Can you imagine? So there's all these people being trained and then we'll believe it. We're adults. We know better, but we think, yeah, this makes sense. They don't want to read a book. He doesn't want you to read a book. He wants you to condense it. Because he doesn't want to read.
They want your tips. They want the cheat sheet. They want they look at the Cliff Notes book and it's like, 10 pages. Is there a one-pager?
The disdain that he has for everybody outside of network marketing. Nobody wants to read a book. They can't even handle the Cliff Notes version of 10 pages. They just want 1 page. That's how useless they are.
People are lazy. They're lazy. They don't want to become masters of their world. They just want to get enough to get by. And so instead of saying, here's the 5 War and Peace tomes that you'll have to read and consume, I would say, here's my 5 to 6 takeaways or whatever, right? And again, some of you love reading. You would love to know those 5 books. You could even say, hey, I'll tell you the 5 books, but even better, I'll give you my 5 tips from those 5 books. That would be a solid CTA. Okay, Aaron, saw that you're on here. You, my friend, very tough battle. You came in 2nd place. And so whatever that means.
Every once in a while, he comes up with these accurate gems and they're unintentional. But ooh, that was a good one too. I don't know what that means. I don't either. It doesn't mean anything.
That means you're getting $250. I like it. You were the only one I caught that did this. Doesn't mean you're the only one, but you did a recap of your tips. Very cool. Now, I suspect you've been in past 14-day challenges, which definitely gives you an advantage. No question. There's zero question. The more you do these things, the better you're going to get on video. You did a recap of your tips. Thought was really good. You raised curiosity about one of the tips in your call to action. You definitely stood out. And so congratulations. Casey, the title could have been reworded. It was something like how to give consequences to your child or something like that. That definitely could be simplified. That could have been how to properly punish your child if they're acting out, or something a little simpler. It was a little, I had to kind of read.
How to properly punish your child. That's simpler.
Read it a couple times and kind of like, oh, okay, I think this is what she's saying.
You got to figure out what do these people sell? What are the products they're selling? They're not allowed to talk about their products. They got to fucking obfuscate things so much that they're talking about all these random topics.
Simple almost always beats clever. And some of you had clever titles. Simple will almost always beat it, right? And so title could be rewarded. You did highlight a tip in the call to action, and
just the tip.
And you were one of our honorable mentions. So congratulations for that. You did repeat the CTA, which I was watching for. I was about to write a note, but you repeated it. So I was like, yay. Your lighting, not great. Decent title though. So, good job.
What happens, the people that end up winning, are they're like wearing one of his shirts that say like default setting, gratitude, I'm a fucking rank maker, with the fucking rank maker. And then they've got like the fucking vegan leather backpack over their shoulder, and they've got the fucking ring light, and they've got the purple title book, and they've got all this shit, and they're like all sounding like Ray. That's what happens. That's what all this is gearing towards.
All right. Make sure I'm reading this name right. Good camera personality for sure. Didn't see that you engage with commenters. You have incredible potential. I mean, you really do have. You are a few tweaks away from being a complete. And here's the thing about this, guys.
I wonder if he knows that this guy has a lot of money, or this person has a lot of money, and is trying to get him into TEC. That's what I wonder now. I'm like, how does he know? It's like, oh, you're just a few tweaks away. What does that mean? Showing so good. He's judging you. Who the fuck is he? He was in 11 or 12 multi-level marketing companies. He got in at pre-launch. That's his only fucking claim to fame. And then he launches this whole coaching scam. He knows shit about video. He never even did fucking live videos on Facebook to grow his network marketing business. All this is made up, and yet he's judging you. You've got all these, you're so amazing. Who the fuck? Have you casted any movies, directed? Like, this is considered high praise.
I don't know your careers. I don't know if I'm reading about $1 million earner or I'm reading about a $10,000.
I wonder. I'm just curious.
Earner or a $0 earner. I have no idea. I don't know your careers. The only careers I know of are people in my TEC, to be honest. I mean, because that's who I work with. I know what they're up to. I know where they're at income-wise.
No, he knows what more people are up to, because he's fucking got a roving eye. He's always fucking looking around, seeing who's saying what about him.
Guys, if I'm reading your name, I do not know your career. You may be the Charleston Heston of your company, or the Angelina Jolie of your company. I have no clue. I have no idea. I know we have rock stars in here, and we have people. So I have no idea where you are at income-wise, career-wise, or whatever. You have a lot of potential. Couple tweaks, and you. Ooh.
I'm not going to tell you what they are, but I'm going to create so much curiosity that you're going to reach out to me so I can personally coach you, because I do know that you're $1 million earner, blah, 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 blah. He's fucking wooing this guy hard. You're just a couple of tweaks away. Why don't you just tell him? You've given everybody else advice. Why are you holding out? What are these couple of tweaks? If it's just so easy, why are you withholding it? You're supposed to be helping everybody. Oh yeah, that's right. Because it's just about creating more money for you. Creating dependency.
You would bring it. Pitch the CTA stronger. I think maybe because this is just a gut reaction here. Maybe because you're so good on camera, maybe you can sometimes be a little lazy with the call to action. Just an observation, just my gut reaction. I could totally be high as a kite. Who knows? But good job. Huge potential with you. I'd like to have seen you submit a different video than the one you did, but very solid call to action. And you did get honorable mention. Your call to action definitely made it. Like that made this is what got you honorable mention. Good transition.
I just can't believe how boring this is.
I would reuse that call to action. So that call to action, very, very solid, very good. One of the best call to actions we had. Forrest, don't tell them. It's okay to tell people that you got your information from Google or from an article or from a website or from an author or from wherever. But I wouldn't tell them that, hey, reach out to me or Google it. I'm like, I wouldn't give that option. And unless I misunderstood it, that's what it sounded like. So don't give them two options. You know, Dan Kennedy, one of the world's greatest copywriters, he says he never wants to be in a theater that's on fire and has two exits. Okay. And so
because so many people are so fucking stupid. Because there's two choices. He just never, and that's like me. All of you are so fucking stupid. I'm wearing a Grapety Grape shirt. I'm not stupid. I'm the fucking king of wishful thinking.
You know why? Because people can't make a decision. Oh, do I go that one or this one? Right? And they all burn down, they all die. And so
that's what happens.
You know, give one option. Reach out to me for these tips. They're going to blow your mind. And so there you go. On you too. Something strange in your neighborhood. Who you gonna call? If it's something weird and it don't look good, who you gonna call?
We needed a break.
Because you're a play-to-win contestant and you played my money game at our last event. So I am admittedly a little tougher on you. And
I did a video about the money game. So he's purposely picking out people that were on I'm using a lot of P words, on that play-to-win reality show. He did this strategically for this live video. He wanted to pick out people that were play-to-win contestants, to highlight them, just to create, because all this is his fucking prime opportunity to create even more like brand awareness and like to get people to buy his coaching, get people into inner circle coaching, get people into RankMakers, buy more shit. So I talked about that money game before. Fuck. I'm going to be tougher on you.
And we're gonna shape you into warrior steel, man. We're gonna make you into.
I shape myself into fucking warrior steel.
To what's the term I'm looking for? I don't know. We're gonna hone you into steel. Your title is all about you, right? It's how I overcame my blank, right? So you not only have I in the title, you have my in the title. You have I and my. And so you're still kind of in your own world.
He's still in his own world. Who's in his own world? Who do you think is in his own world? Who talks about themselves all the time?
You're still kind of focusing inward. And now again, I didn't review your content. So your content may have been, holy cow, amazing. I might have wept, right? I might have wept, and fallen to my knees. But this wasn't about the content. It was about the title and the call to action.
This is 2019. So this is pre-Messiah era. What will it be in another 4 years from now? Oh, wait. It's 2023. So 5 years from now, 2028 is 5 years from now, and that's going to be the end times. Where do you think we're going to be in 5 years from now? Where do you think this fucker's going to be 5 years from now?
Action. Your title was all about you. So how can you do the exact same thing but change the title? The title would be how you can overcome relapses in your life, how you can overcome.
He's not qualified to get that information, but you can talk about your own experiences. That's why it's helpful to hear other people's stories, especially connecting with people outside of all of this. I've been talking with people who have left other cults, religious cults, narcissistic relationships, and we are there for each other. It's not about how you can do this. It's about, this is what happened with me. And it's relatable because stories fucking do sell. We identify with each other's stories. You're not instructing people. This is where it gets into dangerous territory, because you're supposed to be then teaching people how you can. You're not qualified to do this. You don't know where people are at in their lives. This is terrible advice. Charlie, if you're still a TEC client, I hope to God you got out. This advice is fucking terrible.
Obstacles. You could talk about yourself, but that title's got to hook them. See, for someone to watch that video, they have to care about you. I assume people don't care. That's why we get so many views. I assume people only care about themselves. I don't assume, and I don't feel entitled to them caring about me. I assume people are going to care about me as long as I provide value for them. That's how I roll. And that's why I have such a lack of entitlement. It's like, hey.
You've got a lot of entitlement. It's weird because I see that though. Like, it's like, I think there's like that such low self-esteem where no one will care about me unless I'm doing something for them. And how this has progressed, where it is just about control. That like no one will care, or no one will care unless you're doing something for them. And that's not any kind of friendship or relationship. People that care about people for just being themselves, who they are, they're not having to do anything.
If you're gonna, I know people will stop showing up when I stop showing up. When I stop giving value, why should they hang around? Right? That's
because that's what friendship is. It's not always just giving in order to like demand and expect something back. That's that entitlement. That's that weird shit. This is weird. This is weird shit.
That's just how I roll. I know I'm a little weird, but the title's all about you. Change it to be about them. And I suspect, because you have a very good energy and a good presence on video, you're very solid, man. Some of my notes is a terrible call to action. So this is just going through the motions for you, right? I think, you know, I know I'm tough on you, Zach. I love you, man. I love you.
He doesn't love you, which we all know. He doesn't love anyone. It's just this way to then make whatever he's going to say next a little bit more palatable or more readily acceptable.
I think some of this is you're enjoying exposure.
He's such a fucking cock. Ray, you're such a fucking cock. You're enjoying exposure. You enjoy exposure. Oh, this guy. He's just going to put this, he's going to put him down.
And versus really plan to frickin' produce.
What the fuck does that mean? So, you know, this is what they did to me when I was in 100K inner circle coaching. I'm like getting more followers and all this. My content is doing very well on TikTok. And I was shamed and I was told like, you're just doing it for the attention. And I'm like, what the fuck? We're creating content to get attention, engagement. That was one of the big things that started to wake me up, out of like a whole bunch of other things too. But that was seeing how this was playing out. The whole point is to get attention, to get more eyes on your content. And then it's like, oh, you're just doing it for attention. Like as if they're so much better than me because they're not getting as much attention, even though at the same time, they're all like, you want to walk across the stage. You got to be there. That's fucking, what the fuck is that? All these people looking at you going like, you're so amazing. It's so twisted. And so now he's going to be doing the same twisted shit to this guy. You just want exposure. You're not showing up to produce. Oh, you're actually having fun. You're getting comments and engagement. I got to make sure to make you doubt yourself, make you feel bad about yourself. So you get into my 100K inner circle coaching. You're not anywhere near that. You are just really liking the exposure. Don't you start feeling confident about yourself and that you're actually helping people outside of my control. No. That's what this fucker is doing. That's what he's up to. That's his game.
To rank advance, to make money, to produce. It's a different level of playing. You can get attention, and attention is fleeting, but to play, to produce, to play, to win is a very different energy. And
he doesn't know what the fuck he's talking. He does actually know what he's doing because this is all about manipulation. Only he can have attention. Only Ray can have a lot of attention. It's fleeting. It's not. It's for you because you're a fucking asshole.
And so some of my notes, hey, reach out to me for some of my notes. That is not a call to action.
You know what? It was a good call to action. Fuck you, Ray.
That's it. You know, reach out to me for my 7 tips on how to overcome obstacles in your life. And let me tell you, number 4 actually pulled me out of a bathtub that I'd been sleeping in for 6 hours, and I was crying myself to sleep, covered in Jack Daniels. And tip number 4.
Did that actually happen? No, I just pulled it out of my ass, but it sounds really good, doesn't it? It doesn't really matter because it's kind of the truth, because I heard somebody say it once on a live video 2 months ago, and it was like 5 cousins twice removed. And I'm actually away from my computer right now. This is a CTA delay.
score is going to absolutely change your life. It did mine. I know it'll change yours. Feel free to reach out to me and I'll be more than happy to send it to you for absolutely free. See that?
And what does that do? How many people did he recruit for doing that, or get into his sales team, or sell whatever product? What the fuck is this about? This is all about getting more coaching from Ray.
Gangster stuff right there. That's if you're watching and you have obstacles, you can't help but reach out. Okay. And so there you go. Trace, big winner, dominator, our Australian. So I love the title. I love the background. Now, I didn't see many people cause harm in their backgrounds, which normally I do see. I didn't see, but yours actually stood out as nice. It was a nice background. And not everyone thinks.
Well, Ray, you know what they say about nice? Nothing in me cares enough. You better find something to complain about, because otherwise nothing in you cares enough.
About this, but your background was actually very nice. And so love the title. How grandmas can lose belly fat. Loved your call to action. Loved your background.
Oh, that's got to be fucking Modair. Only fucking Modair would do this. How grandmas can lose belly fat. Is this Modair? This has got to be the fucking collagen on the spoon. And now with their all like Project 23. Oh my God. How grandmas can lose belly fat. This is what we're taught. Fuck.
Brown. Loved your energy. Got nothing but love for you, Trace. So don't know that I can give you anything to be better. Just keep doing what you did in there. Marlo, you got honorable mention. And just as a side note, I've watched you through the 14-day challenges over, I think you've been in all of them, and you are not the same person. Like I can't even recognize who you used to.
And this isn't a compliment. This is the cult identity. There's a lot more truth to this than he realizes, or than that we all realized.
To be versus who you are now.
She's still there, but it's the cult identity.
So much more confidence. Your confidence has skyrocketed. You fixed your crazy background. I think you did that last challenge. You used to have a crazy background with all kinds of it looked like a yard sale or something. And so
it was just the way she just lived, being made to feel ashamed of who she is, her authentic self. You got to look like fucking you. Inc. 5000, or a picture of a whale breaching in the background. Jesus Christ.
So confidence through the roof. Fantastic. Great job. You, my friend, had an epic, and obviously this comes from being, a veteran of the 14-day challenge. You had an epic call to action. Number 1 call to action.
Fuck, he really likes this call to action. Holy shit.
Oh man. Why aren't you
Fuck,
in the top 5? You know what?
Well done. You knocked him off his chair.
Man, you were so good. You know what? I'm gonna give you a $100 bonus for your call to action.
Holy fuck, that's
people here. I just thinking about it, your call to action was so rock solid. All right, $100 bonus to Marlo.
She ever got it.
All right, I'm gonna give you a $100 bonus because I loved your call to action. Your call to action was reach out to me. I forget your exact tips, but reach out to me for weight loss tips. And everyone that reaches out to me, I know why you didn't get top 5 now, because I read my other notes. I'm still going to give you the $100 bonus though, because I really liked it. But you got to tweak it here. You got to tweak it. All right. So she said, check this out. She said, reach out to me for my additional weight loss tips. And everyone that reaches out gets entered into a drawing for this basket of keto stuff. That's lethal. Now, notice she didn't say, reach out to me and I'm going to send all of you this basket, because that doesn't make cost sense.
That's not what she said or even inferred. She said something totally different. Enter a contest.
She said, reach out to me and you'll be entered into this drawing for this basket. Oh, Oh, as a marketer, just a little marketing tear just fell down my face, dripped on my notes. Okay. Fantastic. Fantastic. Now, what can you learn? What can everyone on here learn? Right? Would it be worth it to say, hey,
you don't even have to have a draw. Just pretend, have a picture of anything and just say, let me know if you want to be entered, and your name will be entered into this, and then I can add you to a list, and then I can drip on you. Oh, fuck. He's fucking moaning about how fucking good this is.
if you reach out to me, everyone that reaches out to me gets a drawing in this basket or this book or this, sample pack or this, hat headband or this whatever. Okay. Oh, so good. The only problem,
Can you imagine getting this fucking excited about that? I guess whatever floats your boat,
problem is you gave them too much time. That's why. That's the only thing that kept you out. But I'm still going to give you that $100 bonus because I said I would. Your timeline was way too long. It's like reach out to me in the next, 30 days or something. It was like July 9th or something. That's way too much time, man. Way too much time. Shorter. Tell them, and I would do it no more than 48 hours. No more than 48 hours. You guys, every person on here should send a thank you note to Marla because
why? So all these people are going to get what? Their neighbor might look at their fucking video and there'll be 2 people that enter and they have to purchase these products from their multi-level marketing company to then give as a, for what end? Most people aren't getting any views anyway on these videos. This is so fucking stupid.
Fantastic CTA. Fantastic. I mean, you would have, couple tweaks, man. You would have taken a much, much higher spot. But hey,
I fucking liked it though. Holy shit.
Hey, you got $100. So there you go. Michelle, powerful, vulnerable.
All these people were on play to win.
It was very, I applaud you for your vulnerability. Good video. Your call to action definitely could have been stronger. Keep in mind, you got to be able to go to vulnerability town, but then still come back to what's in it for them town. So it's vulnerability town.
I'm going to teach you how to really manipulate people. Talk about your trauma, your childhood abuse, death in the family, whatever, and then bring it back to talking to relate it to them. That's what you need. You need to go to vulnerability town because this is all about not being authentic. This is about strategically, thoughtfully manipulating people using your trauma. You think this is ethical coaching?
What's in it for them town? You got to be able to balance that. You went to vulnerability town. Congratulations, which is a lethal weapon in marketing.
In network marketing. We all did it. All us RankMakers.
And opening people up and helping people, actually. Vulnerability is what helps people. And so I applaud that. Great job. Wish your call to action would have been stronger. Your pitch for your call to action could have been stronger. Brett, you came in third, my friend. Congratulations. Often dudes don't even place. So way to go. You're up against a lot of competition here. Great presence. Good prop. I loved it. You pulled out the roll of fat or whatever it was. Good prop. You said
so many creative people, good people that are trying to invest in their business and themselves to improve their skills, to do their businesses right. These are all really, they're good people. Just got caught up in this.
7 ways in your content, but 7 was not in the title. I think you'll get more viewers if you have that number in your title. Very solid pitch of your call to action. Very good. Good job. Mara, you got honorable mention. Good energy, good call to action, great problem solving. Great problem solving. I loved your problem solving. There was one problem though. Your title said something like, if you have bloating, drink this drink. Problem is, some people would read that title and think, oh, she's going to pitch me. So if you just said, Here's one major tip that works to eliminate bloating. That would have been one of the best titles I've ever seen. And so if you say this drink, this product, this pill, this this savings program, right? If you're, it seems, even though it may not be, and I actually don't think it was, but it may not have been a pitch, seems like a pitch. It seems people will read that title and think, oh, she's going to pitch me something to sell. Nah. But if you said secret or hack or tip or something like that, you would have gotten more stuff.
For sure, nobody would have thought you were an MLM.
All right.
Wondering why you're doing a daily live video every day for 14 days. Nobody will at all be suspicious that you're trying to get them into your network marketing business.
Right.
Just for doing that one tweak.
Run energy, good personality, good title. I like her topic, good topic and title. Leah, good energy, little confusing title. I don't remember your exact title, but I found it a little confusing. Simple. No, you tried to be clever in my opinion.
Oh my
right?
God.
You tried to use some clever words in there. I fell into the hole. People don't want to fall in holes. And so if you're saying I fell into the hole with Google, it's like,
Fuck.
well, I don't want to fall in that hole.
I am warning people about the sinkhole. That is you. People don't want to fall into a fucking hole. Sinkhole. Asshole.
I will fall in that hole. And so, simple. What does it do for them?
Oh my God.
I would, be simple.
I've got to
simple.
stretch.
Assume people are simple.
I've got to stretch. I think we've got another 10 minutes to go on this. 48 minutes. Oh no, it's 52 minutes. So 49, 50, 51, 52, 4 minutes. I can do math now that I've left multi-level marketing. I'm very good at math.
Assume people, they can't translate fancy talk. And so talk like a 5th grader or 3rd grader or whatever. That's my feedback for you. Judah came in 5th place, very solid energy. And you had a little bit of humor in there. I thought that was cool. I like it that you repeated the call to action. I just thought you just had a very solid presence. Gail, good energy. I liked your energy. Good job. Jill, you had I don't know if you did this on purpose or if you're even aware that you do this, but you used a very persuasive phrase. You said in your call to action, you said, if you are like me. If you are like me is actually an embedded command. If you are like me.
An embedded command. I know he read these books on hypnosis too. So he likes to do this kind of shit and teaches us to do it too.
All right. I don't know if you did that on purpose. Probably not, but there are ways of using language to increase your persuasion. And
there's ways of manipulating people. There's ways of using language to manipulate people.
That is one of those phrases. Hey guys.
Look at somebody. This is the thing. So she probably actually typically exactly just said it because she's being honest. It's like, if you're like me, because you can say it, but then you get into this and your whole vocabulary gets fucked up because everything is transactional. So you're always looking at ways to use language to become more persuasive. Every relationship is seen as transactional. Every relationship is a potential transaction. This is so fucked up. And I'm taking notes. Many of us are taking notes on this, training our teams, spreading this, doing this, acting like this.
If you're like me and you struggle with blah, 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 that's a little embedded command. That's a little persuasive. And so I don't really teach this stuff to everybody, but if I hear it, I usually call it out. And so I thought your call to action was very solid. That's why. And
here's an embedded command. Stop scamming people. Stop scamming people. If you're like me, you want to stop scamming people. How did I do? Was that pretty fucking good?
You got a good energy, solid energy on video. That's why you got 4th place. Honorable mention, you're awesome. I mean, your energy and confidence has skyrocketed since you've been doing the 14-day challenge. And so congrats, awesome, way to go. Great energy. I really do believe, especially after seeing multiple of these, that holding your notes is better than reading them off screen, because it's kind of a disconnect. And, you know, someone just saying, hey, and tip number 3 is, like,
everybody is more confident and amazing since doing my things. It's like, God, all these people are just being molded into what he wants them to be, and we're paying to do it.
That's not really much of a disconnect, but me looking off, it seems like, am I hiding it? Am I trying to hide the fact that I'm reading off screen? It's kind of a disconnect.
This is just one day. This is day 6. This is in the morning. We've already watched RankMakers Ray Daily. Now we're in day 6. We haven't even done our prospecting, following up. No, this is just one day in the life. This is a lot.
So I think you'd be better served if you're going to use notes, which I don't penalize at all for using notes. I don't think people care. Right? People don't care. You're not trying out for Hollywood. You're not have to memorize your lines for whose line is it anyway, right? It's you know, it's not a big deal. Solid pitch of call to action. That's really your energy, and the pitch of your call to action is very solid. And so that's why I gave you honorable mention. Joe, you know, solid. I don't know what the hell your call to action is. I don't know what it is.
I don't know what the hell you're doing. All of us here watching this right now don't know what the hell is going on. Fuck, can you imagine if this like backfires on me and all of these people watching this video end up signing up for RankMakers? I'm like, what have I done? Fuck.
You were like, this call to action will blow your mind. And I'm like, I'm waiting for it. Like, what's the call to action? So I don't know if I missed it. Now, keep in mind, I only watched the last minute. Watched the last minute. So maybe a minute 30, you explained what it was, and then the last minute you didn't. So I don't know. But I didn't know what it was. You said, this thing's going to blow your mind. And I'm like,
well, it was enough of curiosity was to get you to comment on it and give him an honorable mention, even though you don't know what it is. Seems to me like it worked. Sounds to me like you're ready to join.
What is it? Like, I don't know what it is. So I'm not going to reach out to something if I don't know what it is. Tell me how it's going to help me. Tell me what problem it solves. Tell me what it's all about. Get me excited, raise curiosity. And so there are all my notes. This is intense. And later today, Stacy, I believe, will be posting all the winners and honorable mentions. So you'll at least be able to go through those different things. Incorporate what I talked about today in your next contest entry, and your stuff is going to take off. I'm telling you, it's going to take off.
It didn't take off. I took all these notes. I watched all these videos, and that's what they do. So now he has his staff that goes and posts in RankMakers or 14-day challenge. Sorry, everything that he said. Sometimes they'll write out all his notes now too. And then they'll put the links to the videos. And then we would go in and watch all these people's videos too. This is so much work. This is giving you an idea of how busy people really are in multi-level marketing, and then how they're told that they're not working hard, that it was something wrong with their mindset. This is the shit that's going on in the background. Everybody's working hard.
And so I'm excited to see these new entries. You know your action step. Do another Facebook Live incorporating the things that I talked about. Good luck to you. Rock and roll, my friends, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.
It was almost an hour-long video. I got this under 2 hours here. Thank goodness. Okay, so that was day 6. I think after we get through this, we might have to like print out some kind of certificate that we got through this. You managed to watch this. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one.